Hey, what's up, guys? This is going to count as episode 46. I've done this a few times now for chapter 8.1 in Crimson Crow. Um, this is chapter 8.1, and I am doing this on the max difficulty. This is from an offline play. I wasn't doing it as a live stream, but I have done it on both Rogue and Ninja has been infinitely easier. But as you can see, it's got every difficulty on. Interesting to note for those players that have the same issue that maybe I have or maybe everybody else does have. Misty can get locked here where you can't move. You have to actually open up the menu screen again, and then it'll release you. It's kind of odd. Maybe it's just me. Who knows? Not really sure, but yeah, just open up the menu screen. You'll be able to actually move around. Very odd. Um, so this is the first mission in the DLC. You get to use Misty, which is really cool. Her default kit is not terrible, but it is intended for kind of like a Metal Gear Solid approach to this map. You're not supposed to wipe everything. This is after I've spent some time working on Ninja and just show you guys. So this is one of the bosses, Bouncy. I'm not even going to let him get the fight. So this build is using Ninja, and it is ninjutsu based. I've yet to see anyone build out a ninjutsu build on Discord, at least. And obviously I used my ninjutsu build on my Feats video. I'll leave a link of that down in the description if you want to see how powerful it really is. She basically takes out the first half of units or so within 54 violent on essentially max difficulty. So again, if you're actually just coming through here for the first time, I highly recommend that you try and do this as kind of stealth operative and not try to fight everything, because Rogue so far has had a much more difficult time. I put most of my time so far in Misty into Ninja, and it's worked out pretty well with my ninjutsu build. But I do plan on working on Rogue next to see if it has any real promise. So here's the kind of main boss of this chapter, Suebo. Also listed as Suevo. Obviously that's just small translation or typing errors. Of course he went off to the side where I can't physically aim at him, so I'm just gonna do it straight to his face. So he has a very important item that you need here if this is your first time going through. You do need to steal it from him. There's actually... This map can be done incredibly fast if you just steal this key and then go basically to the objective, which is a specific terminal on the second floor here. But I'm going for mass clear out, kill everything, just because I wanted to. And on Rogue, this was incredibly difficult, mostly because of mind-body unity. Kind of that, high AT return, and it just didn't work out very well. But I'm looking forward to kind of opening that up in next, basically. So you do have to open doors here. If they don't open them, which is kind of annoying. Interesting to note that if you open a door while hidden, obviously he didn't get alerted, which is really nice. Pathing is big in this map, and honestly, a lot of this map is learning the map. It's not... Misty's not generally really equipped in a combat way to deal with this, especially not with her original build that they give you. Lots of pathing. But if you're playing on max difficulty, the hardest hardest thing by far will be mind-body unity. You can see I had 0 vigor there before using 6th Samsara. And on the second floor here, there's actually like kind of a bruiser in every room except for the living quarters. So in this gym, sometimes the other sub boss, not Bouncy, but gosh, I forget his name. He'll be in there. Lots of pathing. I think from like a a design perspective, this was really well done as far as like what we're used to. You know, if you're used to playing like 54 Violent, where you're just fighting everything, killing everything, you know, and suddenly you have to play this MGS style, it's very different. And I would say of the combat units here, the hardest are either, you know, the tanks, those like kind of butcher dudes, and or the sweepers who have close suppressive fire. Her default kit does have lightning reflexes, so you can deal with one per turn pretty easily. But yeah, the butchers can be kind of a pain because they have so much freaking block. Here's the other boss, Ming. Excuse me, I was trying to remember it earlier. Both Bouncy and Ming can be kind of devastating on a offensive scale, so probably best to just not ever let them go. And you will want to spend most of this hidden. For Ninja has two sources of hide, both the Shadow Ninjutsu, which I'm using right here, as well as normal hide. It is going to notice how much move it reduces by, I believe it's 4, along with some speed. On Rogue, you can do full sprint and get 4 move back, which is kind of neat. So basically, she can move around like this without having to deal with a move penalty. But being in hide will give you an incredible bonus of shredding basically all block and dodge on the target, and pretty awesome. Stuff I'll definitely go over in the class spotlight in the near future. Down to just 5 enemies. The map starts, I believe, with 20. And if you try to do this on Rogue, especially, you know, like if you're just new to Misty, this is a freaking nightmare, man. But I wanted my vengeance, so I came back here. I really enjoyed the ninjutsu build. I think it's very good. So we're just hunting the remaining 4 here, and I don't like that the presence indicator is not really going off that much for this map. That's kind of ridiculous. And so I'm kind of walking around blind, so to speak. Oh, they never even got alerted over here. That's interesting. You can see I've got 0 vigor. Again, overload. On Rogue, this is so devastating. On Ninja, thank God it has 6 Sense of Samsara, or whatever it is. It gives her ability to fight from range too, which is always really cool. So we're down to just 2 now. And you can see with the vigor, so I'm at 93, and I'm not even doing anything. And now I'm at 76. You can see how powerful it is. Total nightmare on Rogue, seriously, unless you're running like, you know, Hazing's, what is that, Shining Scale, which gives you back 10 vigor per crit or something like that. It's actually not a bad idea, especially if you're running Rogue right now. But certainly, if you're on the base build and you don't understand Misty yet, I would not be trying to do this, that's for sure. I forget where this guy ended up being. Oh, yeah. So I decide this is a pretty good spot. Tower's already seen me. Screw it. I'm at 0 vigor. I don't know where this guy is. I'm going to vigor restore. Of course, he's right there. Of course he is. Anyway, so that's the whole map. The hoodlums are certainly devastating because of close suppressive fire, so be careful with that. Anyway, very short episode, I know, but I think people would have wanted to have seen that, so there we go. All right, well, that's it for today, guys. See you later.